Well, right about now, back here with the Players Lab. Word up and welcome back, boys.
That's it. Hi.
Now, yo, tell me, man, we talked about the movement earlier on, but how many guys are there in the group, or in the syndicate altogether?
Well, you know, there's quite a few of us, man. I mean, like, if you were to mention names, you got, like, for example, you know, Jas can probably help me out here, obviously, because there's a lot to remember. And I'll go through a few. You've got Major Mahuvalia, you got Dilmorn, Noor, Abhilasha, they're the vocalists and stuff, and you've got a few MCs on there and people who have helped out on the production. You've got Reckless, Rodra. We've got a feature of Notorious Jut and
is Notorious part of it as well?
Right, no, he's not part of the Players Lab, but he's actually featured on our album for us. I mean, we did a feature for him and he did one back, you know, sort of like as mates or whatever, favour.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's cool. So you missed anybody out? Or?
AJD.
AJD, yeah. And then you've got Taz from East London as well. He's a good.
So there's about 10 I'm getting right now.
There's a lot of.
And there's not only guys though. Let's not get it twisted because we've got some ladies as well, right?
Ladies, yeah.
Because there's been ladies who have featured on the album. Are they part of this syndicate as well?
Yeah, I mean, we've got Noor. I mean, she's appeared a couple of times on TV. She's a very good singer. She's a sort of Bollywood-style singer. Okay. And then you've got Abhilasha. She's sort of a Punjabi singer as well. Right. And then, yeah, I mean, I forgot to mention, like, Reckless and Rodra as well. And then you've got little MCs. You've got Nemesis. And then you've got quite a few.
You have a minibus when you guys go.
It's hard to remember. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm just going through the names there. If I missed anyone out, so please, I apologise.
Is there somebody in charge? Or is it like free for all, everyone comes and does their own thing? Or is there somebody? Are you in charge? Are you in charge? You know, when
I'm in charge, man. No. Everyone's for everyone, man. Do you know what I mean? We're just fronting it, like sort of like bringing everyone forward, and then everyone's just sort of like mixing.
So, how does someone become a member of the Players Lab? For example, if I wanted to be a member, what do I do? Phone you up, email you? How does that work?
Well, we'd have a listen to what you can do, and you know whether. You know, you can benefit from it and we can benefit from it. So,
right. So I've got to have some musical talent.
Yeah, because, I mean, we're not going to start promoting a fake producer, you know, as there's too many as it is. Yeah. Right? So, you know, if someone's got real talent and we can see it, then, you know, they're with us, yeah.
OK, but it's not just producers, right? Vocalists, musicians?
Yeah, musicians, sessionists. OK. You know, any engineers as well, you know, producers. Right. Yeah, whatever.
Anyone with talent, you know, you've got some sort of talent. If you can write a script for a video and you think, you know, that our video, you know, you thought you could write a better script than that, then come forward to us. Okay. You know, at the end of the day, it's all good. And
is there like a code of practice? Do you know what I mean? Like when you guys get together, is there kind of rituals and stuff you perform together, or like, you know, like everyone wears the t-shirts and the sweat tops?
That's you know, you've got a few rituals, but then you've got freestyle element as well. You know, we just got in the studio and we jam and that's it.
Oh, for real? Yeah. So at one point, there's everybody in the studio and everyone is doing something.
Yeah, man.
Well, I don't say everybody because I mean, as you mentioned there is quite a few people, few of us. But I mean, you know, like for example, 2 weeks ago we had a gig, and we were almost getting late for it because we just got in the studio and you know, I mean, Lightnin was just jamming on the keyboard and I got the tabla and you know, Reckless, I gave him a dumbi and we just had a little jam and it's just a laugh.
So you got to late to the gig, right?
No, we didn't go to the gig. Yeah, we got to time.
But almost late.
Yeah. We was like, yo, man, is that the time? We've been jamming, yeah? Like, what's going on here?
We need to leave. OK, but what about, I mean, you know, if you guys, say there's one or two of you in this group, right, who don't really share the same direction or the focus as the rest of them, what happens to that person? Do they get evicted or is it like a voting out session?
Bruv, nah, man, nah. It's all love, man. At the end of the day, right, sometimes my opinions conflict with Jas's opinions conflict with mine. We don't sort of argue about it, do you know what I mean? We just sort of move on. Sometimes...
I mean, do those people just disappear? No. You don't see them again?
No, nothing like that.
Yo, what happened to Jas? Oh, he just didn't turn up today. And he didn't turn up tomorrow. Wonder where he is. Does that happen?
Nah, it's all love, brother. It's all love, man, at the end of the day.
Car boots, none of that business.
You have disagreements, and, you know, sometimes if you have disagreements, you sort of work around them. You're not sort of, you know, it's not about having arguments. It's about making music at the end of the day, man. Do you know what I mean? And that's our main focus. It's not about having arguments and worrying about whose political concerns are there and whose sort of like scientific concerns are there. Do you know what I mean? It's all about love, man.
Making good music. And in the video, is everybody featured in the movement in the video? Because I know there's that kind of space video. We're going to see that right now. Is everybody in that video?
Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much.
Right, okay. I think we should see that video. Yo, Lightning, will you link to that, sir?
All right. This is the video of our fourth.
The current release.
The current album, Players Lab, out in the shops now. Check it.
With the music on the dance floor, and let Players Lab run this vibe through your body. Oh, hi, it's the Players Lab fusion. feel the beat, I get moving. Move your waist to the bass, young miss. Move with your tuning wine, now blow a kiss.
That's the way it goes down. Now, Jazz, you made a point earlier. I just want to quickly pick up on that, man. You said you guys, the whole movement, are based around real artists.
Yeah.
What exactly do you mean by that, sir?
By real artists, I mean artists that have talent, musical talent,
right,
in this field, because there's a lot of artists out there,
right,
that are getting their music done by somebody else.
Okay.
And I've been a witness of that. You know, I've been in a studio where someone's working on someone else's track with not even there.
Okay.
You know, and I mean, that's basically what about 80% of this industry is. Jus Bhangra is going to such a downfall because everyone's sound is sounding the same.
Okay.
And because of that, because of no real artists really existing, there's no real music.
Okay, so let's just break that down. I mean, this is something I've covered on the show many a times, and I think it's the whole ghost producing concept, right?
Yeah.
So what it is, for people who don't understand, it's not dead people, right, okay? The whole idea of the ghost producer is somebody goes in, a wannabe artist, all right, who's with lots of money in their back pocket, goes into the studio, pays an engineer or a producer or production outfit to make an album, make some songs, and this wannabe person then takes the credit. Is that correct?
That's it, man, that's it.
And what you're saying is, and kind of my sentiment as well, today's industry is pretty much filled up with people like that, yeah?
There's a lot of... It's not just the ghost production. You've got, for ghost production, I don't know, you've got, like, artists like, for example, Jags Climax and Dr. Zeus. You know, they haven't actually done their own work. You know, I'll say that on air. I haven't got any sort of issue problems with that.
Oh, damn, OK.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
And then
the heat rising, the temperature's rising.
I mean...
So let's just really... You're naming names. What you're saying is Jags Climax, right, who came on the show a couple of weeks ago with the album, his debut.
He's talking about doing remixes with Pharrell, man. Like, when I asked him about it, do you know what I mean? One of my boys asked him about it, and he was just like, yeah, man, I can't sort of give it out or whatever, or I can't let anyone hear it. It's like, what's the point of having a remix with Pharrell? Do you know what I mean? You could cut a promo, tell people about it, play it at your gigs, do you know what I mean? If you haven't got it, then why sort of talk about it? It's like people making up things. It's like, for example, me and Jas would be like, yeah, man, we was with Dr. Dre last week, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Be a good feeling if we was, yeah? But, do you know what I mean?
But you weren't. So you're
we weren't, do you know what I mean?
What about Zeus? What do you know about Zeus, then?
Zeus, man, do you know what I mean? You tell me why, you know, Jinx's album, Jags Climax album, Zeus's album, they all the sounds sound the same at the end of the day.
One thing I want to mention.
Before you do that, may I? It's my show.
Yeah.
Are you saying they've ghost produced? I mean, they've got somebody to ghost produce.
Of course they have, man. Of course they have.
Really?
It's evident in the music. I mean, the door breaks on like Arnie Goodyear and like Jinx's that rung track. Is that rung track? Which of the door breaks? So they match
the lead track.
Are you saying there's certain ghost producers who are responsible for those artists?
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
OK, let's keep it moving. Yeah, Jazz, what were you saying?
I was basically saying that the ADH track, right, on one of his albums.
Right.
About
you name dropping as well,
going back to the Dr. Zeus, right? You know, I know that he's got, you know, an engineer or producer or engineer, right, that's helping him out with his work because, you know, I just know that, right? Because I know the person.
He's seen it.
Involved.
He's seen it, man.
I've seen it.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And,
I'm getting confused. What are we saying? So are we saying ADH didn't sing on that album?
No, he did.
Never Look Back.
He did.
Okay,
ADH sang on it, but I mean, the track, one of the tracks. I don't know if it's a lead track on his album, but it sounds exactly like Sachion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is Zeus's track, isn't it?
I mean, why do that? Why? Can't he come up with a new concept?
Who's this? Who's why?
I mean,
ADH.
Yeah. Or no, I mean, Dr. Zeus. He used the same kind of music.
Right.
I mean,
I think what Just trying to say is it emphasises the fact that there's ghost productions. I mean, I don't think it's to take it away from the ghost producers.
I think what we're saying right now, these well-established, renowned artists you are name-dropping tonight,
definitely, man,
are not really responsible for their own work. Really, in layman's terms, that's what you're saying.
They're not. End of the day,
and you pretty much know that because you know the people who are doing their work for them. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got links.
Now,
we have to respect these people as well because at the end of the day, they're just making a living.
Can I just say something now?
Go for it.
So this ghost producing concept exists, and you've already said to me, you've experienced, you've witnessed renowned producers and artists, right, are using these ghost producers, right?
Well, they're not artists because if they're claiming to be artists, they're not actually artists.
They're not artists.
Are they?
Okay.
Yeah, for example, I mean, you know, it's not just ghost production. I mean, we're just sort of holding on to ghost production. There's a lot of other fakeness involved.
Okay.
You've got sampling, you've got miming in videos, DJ H, you know what I mean? Why, for example, do a track and mime to it?
Why do that, Jazz?
Well, to promote himself.
Okay.
You know, I mean, he's not...
But he's not a singer, is he?
He's not a singer. He's not even a producer.
That's not clever, is it?
He's not even
a
producer.
Clever at all, man.
Okay.
You know?
You wouldn't do that, would you guys?
No way.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, you know what? I just want to quickly touch upon that ghost producing thing, right?
Go for it, man.
Well, when we come back after the chart 5 to 1, let's go.